Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your continued support. Now, the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua appeared on Inoro TV for a very interesting interview. He talked about life after impeachment, what led William Ruto to orchestrate his ouster, and he told people that what we have as a cabinet is a shell, a group that will only rubber stamp what William Ruto is saying. And he reiterated that he was the only man who was telling William Ruto the truth, as he calls himself, the truthful man. And he revealed that the members of parliament who voted to impeach him are in hot soup. They have no place to hide. In fact, after parliament went on recess, they were expected to go back to their rural homes. But Rigathi Gachagua is revealing that the ground is too volatile for them, that they are in their hideouts, they are in their city homes. In fact, before parliament went on recess, William Ruto had to send Sabina Chege to plead with the people on the ground to tolerate the members of parliament who voted Rigathi Gachagua.
And our appeal today to the leaders, to the society, is that there is a new trend of people fighting, shouting each other down, and exchange of words as we go for Christmas, because a lot of Kenyans who are Christian, they know the birth of Christ brings peace. He's called the King of Peace. We want to say there's time for everything. We have done, as a nation, a lot of politicking, a lot of criticizing, which is okay, but it is important that this time that we as the leaders focus on the things and the projects that we can be able to do for Kenyans and avoid exchange of words, bitter exchange, shouting around. And we want to urge Kenyans that they give members, and especially the elected members and the current government, a chance to continue working. We as the members of the Jubilee Party, we have also said, as we go for recess, because from today we're also going on recess, we'll be doing a lot of ground activities. We will combine and help each other. We'll go to various constituencies and we'll go and engage our people so that we can have feedback and to see how have we progressed for the last 2 years and what the people would want to from us and what they would want us to do.
But from what is happening on the ground, it seems that they never listened to Sabina Chege, because they have continued to hunt down those who impeached Rigathi Gachagua. Anyone who supported the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua is an enemy of the people in Central. Because even musicians, like the other day in Kahawa West, they caught up with Martin Wajanet, the musician who denied Rigathi Gachagua microphone. In fact, he turned off all the sound system that Rigathi Gachagua could not speak to the people. They caught him in one of the joints called Milestone Joint in Kahawa West, and they chased him like a thief. So the ground is very hostile. Kimani Ichungwah was confronted with this question, and he was very bitter and very proud. Listen to what he was saying.
For this country.
Are you a minority in the Mount Kenya region?
Who? Myself.
Have you been sidelined as Kimani Ichungwah from
Myself.
Mount Kenya region? Yes.
How would I am a singular individual. How would I be a minority against who?
In terms of the voice.
Are you trying to compare me with Gathoni wa Mushomba?
In terms of the voice. In terms of the voice.
Ken.
So, in terms of the voice. Gathoni wa Mushomba wants to be president. And Kingpin probably. Are you... Have you lost your voice in the Mount? Because you're a leader. Mount Kenya region respects leaders.
Oh, is that why you're asking me whether I go to my constituency?
That was part of it. But Mount Kenya is a larger constituency of...
Just go to my Facebook pages and see whether I go to my constituency. See the numbers I'm able to mobilize in my constituency.
So has the mountain shifted and left you behind? Let me ask you that.
Shifted and gone where?
With Rigiji, with Rigathi Gachagua.
To go where with him?
As their leader.
Are we here to discuss Rigathi?
No, we are not here to discuss it.
Please, spare me characters like Gathoni wa Mushomba, Rigathi Gachagua and others, and that shaggy-headed senator, I don't know his name, the senator for...
you don't even know where he comes from.
Okay. The one with shaggy hair and shaggy beards.
I want us to read what Rigathi Gachagua is saying, but before this, allow me to request you to subscribe to our channel if you're watching us for the first time. Click the notification bell. Kindly also like our videos and share them if you can. And I want to thank you so very much for your continued support. Ladies and gentlemen, Rigathi Gachagua is saying this, that all those who were paid to impeach me have never returned home. They are living in Nairobi and Mombasa. They should continue staying there. We will vote for other leaders who cannot sell their community. Now, Rigathi is saying that those who voted to impeach him are not only afraid of going back home, but that they will not allow them to come back. In fact, they are staying in the cities. And Rigathi is saying that they have a plan, a program. He's busy sharpening his squad. He already has a group of people in every constituency, from the MCAs all the way to the governors, those who will care to listen to him. And he's saying that those who voted for him have signed their political obituaries. That is why they cannot go back home. And let me just pause for a moment and ask you, if you are coming from Mount Kenya, especially if you are a member of parliament voted to impeach Rigathi Gachagua, are they coming home? What is the relationship between you and the members of parliament who voted to impeach Rigathi Gachagua? Now, one of the people who's leading this pack is Kimani Ichungwah, as we have said. Now, this is the life of Kimani Ichungwah after orchestrating and leading the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua.
Badilisha mwendo. Wachane na Rigathi Gachagua. Ndiye neke morora niona gethari. Wachane na Rigathi Gachagua. Nori okoigua nori oko amukinyerie. Mimi simuogopi na kaa kwake. Kikuyu. Opposite police station ya Kikuyu. Mimi siogopi, nikujie ndani ya nyumba. Mko na speed sana. Tuliwa alafu mnasema ati muongezwe security. Security for what? Si mseme mupewe Kenya polisi yote yenye iko Kegajo. Mupewe mpaka GSU na KDF yote. Iwe inalinda maisha yenu. Wabuge nyinyi wote. Munakaa chini. Munainukia Rigathi Gachagua. Chama niua.
Hii ni baada ya kuingilia na kusema Rigathi atolewe. Umejaa vifujo, fujo.
Bila Ichungwah! Bila Ichungwah! Bila Ichungwah! Bila Ichungwah! Bila Ichungwah! Bila Ichungwah! Bila Ichungwah!
Now, when you scrutinize the life and times of those people who were supporting the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, you'll realize that we can count more than 5 of them. Even in Mount Kenya East, where the government thought that after replacing Rigathi Gachagua with Kithure Kindiki, he would be impressed, Kithure Kindiki is not comfortable with that position. Because even in Embu, people have not embraced him. Even the governor herself, Cecil Mbarire, was heckled. This only shows that things are tough. In Nyeri, members of parliament who voted Rigathi Gachagua are being chased like thieves anyhow. In fact, it is by the grace of God that we do not have a properly constituted IEBC. Otherwise, most of those members of parliament would have been recalled under the recall clause. And it is very true that Rigathi Gachagua, despite the fact that William Ruto is trying to seek for a handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta to try and help him salvage Mount Kenya, it is not going to work, because people are saying that if Uhuru Kenyatta is going to accept a handshake, then they will walk alone. They are not going to join that bandwagon. And so Rigathi Gachagua has a group of people who will replace those who impeach him. That is a fact. For Kimani Ichungwah and the group, they have been chased away. They are in Nairobi. Now, the reason why I'm telling you that these people have signed their political obituary is because when parliament is on recess, that is the time you need to be in the villages inspecting development projects that you initiated. That is the time you see your people. But when at your free time you cannot go back to the villages, how will you campaign come 2027? You will have to go back, tell your people, this is what I've done, this is what is remaining, these are the challenges. Now, if you cannot see eye to eye with your people, how will you face them come 2027? Because as you are running away and you're living in the cities, there are other leaders, your opponents, who are in the village. They are with the people, they are connecting, they are in touch every day, and they will continue campaigning in your absence. And life is becoming very difficult. All these members of parliament, it is said they took some money. If it is at all they were bribed, then that is the end of it. They have lost their glory on the ground. And we all understand that during public participation, Rigathi told them that you should adhere to what people are telling you. Mount Kenya said it very explicitly. They had a resounding declaration, don't impeach Rigathi Gachagua. But they never listened. The members of parliament decided to listen to the executive. Now, let them run to the executive to help them, because the ground is very hot. The executive itself cannot help them because William Ruto is the number one enemy. He's the one who orchestrated all this. You've seen the way he's being rejected. People are walking away from him. People are heckling his people. You've seen how his speeches are being rejected. On Jamhuri Day, he suffered a blow because even in Nairobi, people had to be ferried using buses to fill the ground. People don't want him. County commissioners found it very difficult trying to beg people to listen to the president's speech. And so the ground is hostile. What makes it even worse is the fact that it is not only Mount Kenya, but William Ruto is being rejected from all the quarters, all the corners of the country, because his policies are not working. People feel he's dishonest. He keeps on promising instead of implementing what he had promised. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how things are. And Rigathi Gachagua is still going to be a force to reckon with, whether they are going to allow him to contest or not. With the millions of votes in Mount Kenya and the way they usually come out in their numbers to vote, and in 2027 they are going to come out in their full numbers to revenge on William Samoei Ruto. I believe they are planning to have their own party, because the other day I saw Karungo Tango telling William Ruto, if you are man enough, reorganize the IEBC and you will see people walking out in their large numbers, and they will be re-elected with a party who understands the feelings and the sufferings of the people.